All right. Hey, what is up, friend and fellow anti-netter? It is Scott Scheper here. It's been a while since we've done one of these first-person shooter type of anti-net videos, but I wanted to shoot one today and just walk you through a little bit more context and more types of uses for how you can actually use your own anti-net Zettelkasten. So the first way, and as you've seen me explain in my other videos, is you can use a Zettelkasten to develop knowledge. And for instance, this is my main section for writing my book on the Antinet that I used to create the book. And this one box primarily was used to create a 190,000 word manuscript. So it kind of turns you into a content producing machine. Now, there's other use cases. You can use your Antinet Zettelkasten. I've used it, and I've since stopped, but I used it for like a daily to-do list, where each note card was its own daily to-do task, like its own day. But I've stopped doing that. Yet one of the things that I have continued to do, and I'll just show you it, is I use it for the Antinet for creating like 6-week sprints. So whenever I want to accomplish, I accomplish a set of tasks, I break them up into 6-week sprints. So here's the first one. I started this almost a year ago. This was the first version where I had the weeks up here, like August, week 1, 2, 3, 4, and this, and then all of my tasks that I wanted to accomplish. Some of this, that's like Schmidt 2. That means, that refers to Johannes Schmidt's article about the Zettelkasten, Lumen Zettelkasten. Another one is Otlet, and I don't know why I did finish this task, but I guess I didn't check it off. But that was to install a book called Cataloging the World. And yeah, so this whole model, this scheme, I got the idea from a self-development author named Brian Tracy, and he wrote a book called Goals, and in it he discussed and outlined this type of structure. Now, this was fine, but I've since simplified things. This is what mine start to look like now, and I really like the 6-week sprints or 6-week chunks of doing things. Like, this is crazy. This one's fun. I'll just walk you through this one. This was my February sprint of this year, and my overall 2022 goal was to finish writing the Antinet book, and I wanted to specify the page number just to have just any type of number, even if it was completely wrong. And I put like 827 page book of hard-hitting content. And depending on the format, like if I use bigger font, I guess it could be 827 pages, but right now it's sitting at around like 600 pages, and that's more than enough, believe me. I have other items in here, but what's interesting is like, okay, so my February 2022 goal was like to create the why of the book and Nicholas Luhmann, the man section, and myths of Zettelkasten. And yeah, and when I set this out, and when I created this, this sprint, this 6-week sprint, I did not have one word of the book written, and it's crazy. Here I am in June, and it just turned June, and I've been sitting on the entire manuscript that's been written for, I don't know, a little over a month now. So it's crazy. And here's my March to April sprint. I overall have like the overall goal of what I want to achieve in 2022, and then I have the March to April sprint. So finish the human memory and the lumen and the deliberate part of the Antinet, that section of the book, which probably sounds confusing to you, but anyway, you'll find out when the book is actually released. And then I have the ANTI plus network section of the book, and the tree and writing by hand research book, and other items. Anyway, this is just a brief layout of what else you can use the Antinet for. I mean, there's a ton. Anything that you can essentially put down on a note card, you can use essentially in your own Antinet. And the benefit of using an Antinet versus a regular old note box is that you can find them easily. Whenever I want to find my, for instance, for this is 5165, right? If I want to find this, when I was looking to, I just created another new sprint right now, right before I recorded this video. And when I wanted to find this section of where to file it, all I did was, here's my index right here, right? All I did was I went to strategy, my strategy section, and there's the my strategy and plans, and it says 5165. You see that? So I just navigated over there, found it, and it's a good way to refresh on what you've accomplished and all the things that you've done. And yeah, that's essentially it. So anyway, this is a very quick video, which is very uncharacteristic of my other videos. But I hope it helped you. I hope it gave you a little bit of insight, and I hope that you can actually use this in your life. And that's really all I want to say. So anyway, hope this helped, and always remember, my friend, to stay crispy. Scott Scheper, over and out. Talk to you later. Bye-bye now.